I managed to totally stop my dependence on sugar, sweets, chocolate, everything like that. As someone who used to be totally addicted, had to finish the day with a sweet treat, a chocolate, something like that. I'm going to tell you how I overcame it and what I do instead, and my tips for anyone who's looking to do the same. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Cassandra, and this is Sincerely Cassandra XOXO, where we talk about all things beauty, femininity, wellness, and self-image. So one of the things that really trips me up is I love chocolate, but fortunately I like dark chocolate. So dark chocolate is a lot better for you than milk chocolate or any other like super sugary chocolates. And the darker the better, right? So if you're someone who really loves to have chocolate, I highly recommend getting like a bitter dark chocolate. Maybe don't start at the most bitter. Like I can do 85, 92% cacao and I like really enjoy it, but not everyone does. So maybe start around like 70% or even 65, and then you'll find, because it is so bitter, that you can't actually eat as much of it because you just only want so much, whereas the milk chocolate is so sweet you can just keep eating it and eating it. The dark chocolate, you're pretty much done after like a square most of the time. The other tip is just don't have like cookies and cakes and Twinkies and donuts or whatever. Like don't keep that stuff in the house. Like I don't buy Oreos or anything like that. I don't buy like cupcakes or anything. I make myself go all the way to the Starbucks drive-thru if I want something sugary that badly. So like I won't buy like the little brownie packs. You basically just have to make it hard for yourself to eat the bad food. Like you have to make the healthier option more convenient. So if you have frozen grapes in your freezer, that's another hack. Cotton candy grapes, if you freeze them and then you let them thaw and eat them, they're an excellent dessert, and you can get them on sale, and since you freeze them, they last a really long time. So that's one of my other hacks too. But basically like I have grapes on hand. I have like other things on hand. I just opened my fridge. I have berries, apples. I'll get pineapple. I love pineapple, but everyone has like a fruit that they like, okay? Even if you're not super healthy, everyone has like a favorite fruit. Get a bunch of that fruit, keep it on hand, and have that be your dessert and make it easier for you. If you're really craving something like chocolate, get dark chocolate. Maybe this week you get 65% cacao. Next week you get 72%. And then you go, I don't know, I would say up to like 85. And then you'll find that you really only want like a square of it. Speaking of Starbucks, so I already said that I won't keep like cakes on hand. If I really want like a brownie or a cake pop, I will go there. And it's pretty rare too. And that works really well because it's inconvenient, right? Like I have to decide usually later at night if I really want to get in my car and go all the way there, spend that money. Like that's the other thing too. It's expensive on purpose, right? So I have to really weigh the pros and cons of it. And like half the time, just the thought of having to get in my car and go there alone deters me. Now, if it's like a thing where I have been craving a brownie since yesterday or since earlier in the day and it's like 7:30 and I'm still wanting it, I will go get it. Like it's okay. As long as it doesn't become an everyday thing. And when you strategize like this, it really doesn't. Like you can't make it an everyday thing. I guess you could, but who has the time? Who has the time to jump in the car every night, go all the way through the drive-thru and then come home? I don't. So my other hack is if you're someone who's addicted to soda, this doesn't really apply to me. Like I didn't buy soda. But if you're someone who like loves their Diet Coke or their Coke or whatever, I guess Diet Coke is fine because there's sugar. There's no calories, no sugar, whatever they put in it, right? I mean, that's debatable. People have good things to say about, bad things to say about it. But there is an alternative if you like Coke or Pepsi or root beer called Zevia. And it's like a naturally sweetened soda with stevia instead of sugar. And that has very, very few calories. So if you really can't cut the cord with the soda, definitely try some Zevia and see if that helps you and if that will help you sort of like wean off of the full sugar version. Even though I was never really attached to soda, I definitely was someone who loved to treat themselves to like a Starbucks drink. And the Starbucks drinks just got so expensive. Like they're almost $7 now. And I can't like do that in good conscience, especially because like you never know who makes it, if it's actually gonna be good or not, right? And like the hassle of going there. So I just really don't go that often. But I still get that craving for something kind of like a little sweet, a little bit of coffee flavor. And what I'll drink instead, and they actually have them at Starbucks too, is these Koya, I think that's how you say it, Koya protein shakes. And you can get them at like Sprouts or Whole Foods, or I think I've even seen them at like Target. But they taste like, if you're someone who at the end of a day, or I don't know, midday, you just get like that craving for like, I don't know, a latte or like one of those iced coffee type of drinks, not like a legit iced coffee, but one of their flavored ones, or like a Frappuccino. This is a really good alternative because it sort of like scratches that itch, right? Like it gets that flavor profile for you, but it's full of protein. There's 4 grams of sugar. Do you know how much sugar is in like the regular drinks, like a blonde vanilla latte or a mocha or like a Frappuccino? A Frappuccino is outrageous, right? That's like the same calories as a meal and like 3 days of sugar. It's crazy. So instead, I highly recommend you start getting in the habit of getting these. And then the good about them is because they have protein, you're actually going to feel full. Like if you're hungry at the end of the day and you have that craving. Now, I will say, if you're treating yourself to like a cake pop or something and you get one of these, drink the protein shake first, because if you take a bite of the cake pop and you compare it to the protein shake, like it's not going to be very sweet. Like it's going to taste like disappointment, okay? So I will drink the protein shakes a lot. I don't always get them from Starbucks, but like that's a really common thing I'll drink just as like a snack in the middle of the day if I'm a little hungry or if I've just worked out, but I kind of want something like a little, I don't know, sweet, like a little treat, even though it's actually really good for you. Like it's not really rocket science. You just have to make better choices, but you have to make it easy for yourself to make the better choices, right? You should not have all this junk food on hand where it's super easy to just go into the cabinet and get them out and eat like a whole bag of something. Set yourself up for success. Know that if you really, really, really want a cookie in the middle of the week, you can always go to the drive-thru at Starbucks. You can always go to like the bakery section of a store and get like one, but you shouldn't just have it on hand. Just make it more difficult for yourself, and you'd be surprised how effective that really is. Progressively make your chocolate darker, and then you'll eat less of it, and it's also healthier for you. The only thing with dark chocolate is it has a lot of lead. The one brand that seems to not have a lot of lead that is pretty widely available is Ghirardelli, which is surprising, right? You'd think all those like health food store brands that are organic would be low in lead. They're not. I can link the study in the description, but Ghirardelli is the one that across the board scored really well for that. So those are my tips, and those are tips that have helped me lose so many inches off my waist. So many inches just gone. Like I'm almost to the point where I'm really, really happy with my body. And the best part is like, I don't need to buy junk food all the time. I have a lot of control over what I eat. I don't need dessert every single day. When I have it, I really enjoy it, but I'm not like a slave to having I don't need to have Oreos to finish my day. So I hope this is helpful. I mean, these are pretty simple tips, simple tricks. If they helped you or if you have any of your own, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.